the debates kind of continues to intensify. Do matters, especially for the March quarter, even matter? And I think increasingly, March numbers are good, and you're seeing one company after another pull their Q2 guide, pull their full year as they're getting the free pass for that. But again, as far as technology goes, we heard it from Google, 36 hours ago. We got it from Facebook last night. The key there for me is signs of stabilization in April. I mean, that was the big unknown. Now we'll see how things kind of progress as Q2 kind of trudges along. But that's the key. There's signs of stabilization. And within tech, there are some pockets that have been somewhat insulated. Look at, Microsoft. Honestly, if there's one stock that you want to own where you can sleep easy at night, it's Microsoft. I mean, they're firing on all cylinders. You're still seeing accelerating shift to the cloud and probably seeing projects green-lighted from this whole, work from home kind of new trend that's been in place. And I think it's, put it under the data crunch theme. These are secular growth names that you want to own, in this kind of environment. Now, where it's been tricky under the hood the past 6 or 7 sessions has been the unwind out of growth into value.
Yeah.
You're seeing kind of big moves in the recovery, reopening type of names, whether it's cruise lines, movie theaters, restaurants, retail. That's where the pain's been. But as far as tech long term, it's going to remain the most overweight sector on a global basis for the foreseeable future.
It's almost like it's kind of like just like before coronavirus existed. I mean, that's what the market was doing. Everybody was buying the same, 5 to 8 stocks, and it appears they're going back to what they know and what worked in the past. Is that going to work in the future?
I mean, it's been working for so long, Brian. I struggle to get my head around what's going to change that narrative and mentality and philosophy from major investors. I mean, it's fairly simple, right? Winners are going to win. A name like, Amazon price action will be very interesting tonight. Arguably the most crowded work from home, just long name on the planet Earth. I mean, the focus for Amazon, what are they going to say in Q2 operating income guide, and kind of what their AWS momentum's looking like. But if it's a stock that kind of pulls back, people are going to be buying the dip. I mean, these are just great companies. They came out of the financial crisis a decade plus ago, better, well run than ever before. And I think you're seeing managements just really manage these crises, fantastically. Tim Cook was the kind of the poster child of that during the trade war. And you're seeing kind of one CEO after another just kind of take his lead from during the trade war and implement similar policies now.
Can you help us explain Tesla? Tesla booming. I mean, Elon Musk going on an expletive-laden rant on the conference call about bleep this and bleep the lockdown and freedom in America and go back to work and end the lockdown, and the cars cost, they start at 40, Joel, but you and I know it's going to be tough to get a Tesla for 40, but yet they're still delivering cars. Are they immune because their customer base is simply, pretty much well off enough that they're not going to be impacted as much? What's going on with Tesla?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could tell you. I've done, been a superstar trading this stock. I feel like I've already missed 3 to 400 points to the upside over the past, month or so. I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, as far as Elon Musk's antics, I mean, whether it felt like yesterday he was going after kind of the Thailand rescue diver, or on Joe Rogan's show doing his thing. So I kind of just put that in the rear view mirror now. I think Elon's going to be Elon. But yeah, they're pretty phenomenal. And I mean, the key metrics there. Deliveries beat by about 11 to 12%. Margins for 300 basis points a plus above the street as well. And it's a ridiculous valuation. Do I think it's stretched here? 100% I do. Would I be plowing my money into it? I wouldn't. But it's clear that guys who've been fighting this thing on the short side are in for another wave of pain. And this thing's probably going to retest 1,000 sooner than later.